One thing many buyers are surprised to learn is that depending on how much you spend on your apartment in New York City, you might have a little thing called mansion tax added to your closing costs. So what is that and how much is it? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video today. I'm Dewey Moss. I'm a top producing real estate agent in New York City. If you haven't already, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. There's lots of great content for you to look at here. And also take a look at the description box for all sorts of ways to get in touch with me. And let's get started. Taxes. Gotta pay them. And sometimes in New York City, they can be very high. Buyers are usually surprised to learn that depending on how much you spend in New York City, you have a little thing called mansion tax added into your closing costs. That price point starts at $1 million. Anything above $1 million is going to have a mansion tax in New York City. At $1 million, it's 1% of your purchase price, and it's on a sliding scale from there. So 1 to 199,999 is 1%. The moment it flips to 2 million up to 299,999 is 1.25%, and so forth and so on until you reach a max of 3.9% of the purchase price for anything at 25 million or above. So let's do a little bit of math. If your purchase price is $2 million, that's going to put you into the 1.25% mansion tax bracket, which means that you're going to have $25,000 in mansion tax added on to your closing costs. So you can see that that could add up pretty quickly and make your closing costs much more significant, right? So the question always becomes, well, can we avoid the mansion tax? Buy something under $1 million. That's the way to do it. And that's why the $1 million price point for certain buyers at certain price points in Manhattan and New York City is so important. Staying under that $1 million helps you avoid the mansion tax. And to be fair, it becomes an issue at any price point, because the higher the price point, the higher the mansion tax. The other thing you might remember is to always get with and work with a great agent who can help remind you of these things, who can estimate what those mansion taxes might be for you, and at least make you aware through the buying process what an estimation of your broad closing costs are going to be. Remember that New York State is an attorney state. That means your attorney is going to handle making the contract for you. They're going to handle estimating all of your closing costs. They're going to handle giving you the final numbers for all of your closing costs. That all happens with the attorney. So you need a great attorney on your side as well as part of your team. But it starts with a great agent who can say, hey, you want to spend 1.1 million? Great. Just know you're going to have the mansion tax added on, and does that work with your overall financial profile? So that's the deal on mansion taxes. I hope that was informative. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Take a look at the description box for all sorts of ways to get in touch with me, and I'll see you next time.